farrowing crates that we normally have down at the farm park, and when we're lambing we have to move them out to make room for all our sheep. So the farrowing crates move up here to the farm into one of our stables. They work the same, and it's where our pigs give birth. So these are really specially designed. They're high welfare crates. Normally in the UK, farmers with pigs will do either one of two systems. They'll have them outside in arks, or they have them inside in standard farrowing crates, which is where the pig is restrained. The reason that they do that is the highest cause of mortality of newborn piglets is the mum laying on them. They've got really tiny little piglets, and pigs are great big clumsy animals, and they've got lots of little ones running around. Unfortunately, they do sit on a few. So by moving them into a crate where the mum can't sort of lie on them, you restrict that and you decrease mortality. But it is a bit cruel having a sow stuck where she can't turn around and she can only stand up and lie down. Our crate here is a high welfare crate, so we've got the best of both worlds. She's got a bit more room, she can spin around, she can eat her food, but the piglets have got bars that they can escape from, so they sit at the sides and the pig then can't lie down and squish them. She spends the first few days after having her babies in here. She moves in a couple of days before she's due, gives birth in here, and once they're about 5 or 6 days they move out into a normal ark or a big strawed up stable if it's the winter. But these have actually been amazing, and they've reduced the number of piglets we've had squished brilliantly. If you visit the farm park through the year, they're normally in our animal barn, and we have our mums who are due to give birth or just have their babies in there. As I say, we still have piglets born right through the year, even when we're lambing. We need the space down in the animal barn for lambing time, so they're moved up here. We're really enjoying making these videos, especially while the farm park is closed through these difficult times, so we can keep in touch with everyone about what's going on. So we'd really appreciate your support, so if you can like and subscribe to our channel, that would be fantastic. One of our large black sows, Pauline, gave birth 4 days ago to 9 beautiful, healthy, pure large black piglets. They're called large black for a reason. They get very big, it's the word large, and they're black in colour. They have great big floppy ears that cover their eyes, although when the piglets are first born their ears are pointing backwards and they're just starting to make their way forward, but in the end they'll be flopped down over their eyes. And unfortunately these are a rare breed of pig, but we have a few here on the farm. With most of our native pig breeds, they are now rare breeds. The modern day pig that are used across most farms are a hybrid mix of pig raised specifically genetically selected for high productivity and fast meat growth. So it's meant that a lot of our traditional breeds, like the large black, have fallen out of favour, which is a real shame. Commercial farmers have also moved towards picking white pigs, which gives you more of a pink colour to your meat. A black pig can often leave a black coloured, which people don't want to pick so much on the supermarket shelves. So there is still a market for our rare breed pork, and it's great to support our local butchers and our local farm shops, because that's usually where you find it. And a lot of our pork that we produce here on the farm goes through our farm park shop as sausages. These little piglets will spend the next couple of days in here, so around 5-6 days old they normally move out. If the weather's nice, they go out into one of our paddocks with a little ark. In the depths of winter they're in a stable with cosy straw. We're not sure quite yet what the weather forecast is going forward, whether they'll be in or out, but at the moment it's beautiful sunshine. And around 6 to 8 weeks we normally wean them away from mum, and that's when they're eating all their own food by themselves. They don't need mum's milk anymore, so they go into a stable altogether, and mum will go back to the boar and she'll have piglets again. So sow is pregnant for 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days. So at that point they're normally served about a week after they're weaned. They naturally come in season, so you're looking at about 3 months, 4 weeks and 3 days until her next litter. A normal commercial piglets, they're normally weaned at about 3 weeks old, whereas our rare breed piglets, I say we normally leave them to about 6 to 8 weeks old till they're weaned. This crate might look a little bit cool, she's in a confined space, but it is bigger than a standard crate. She can stand up, spin around, and she's only in here for a few days. So it's a bit like if you give birth to a baby and you stay in a hospital bed for a few days. It's exactly the same. So we've got bars here that can be moved in and out, and so if we want to do anything like give the sow any medication, we can restrain her safely without her hurting us or getting hurt. We've got a heat pad down here on the floor, and that keeps the piglets warm, and a green light will attract in the piglets and encourage them to sit here in a place where mum can't accidentally lie on them. At the back she's got a plumbed in water trough and she gets a food bowl put in here with her morning breakfast.